Hey everybody, so it looks like the day has finally come. My Hybrid Theory 20th anniversary box set finally showed up in the mail. So I went to Memo Sandy's house, picked it up real quick, brought it home so I could show you guys everything that's in here. Obviously, anybody that knows me knows I'm a huge Linkin Park fan, have been since I was a freshman in high school, since I first saw that One Step Closer music video on MTV2 back when they were still showing music videos on television at all. God, it makes me feel old. I just remember seeing that first video, that One Step Closer video, which you see emblazoned on my shirt. Just remember seeing Chester floating upside down, screaming "Shut up" when I'm talking to you, and the crazy ninjas levitating in the air, and 13-year-old me thinks that's the most amazing thing of all time, right? Since then it's been a big love relationship with Linkin Park for me, for sure. A lot of people should know by now this is the 20th anniversary of Hybrid Theory. First came out back in 2000, number one selling album of 2001, and ended up being the number one selling album of that entire decade, which is pretty awesome considering that it came out at the peak of NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. So yeah, long live rock and roll, right? Just gonna dig into the back here. First thing first, this big slip right here on the back showcasing all the different stuff that's in there, listing out everything that's in this thing, which is super cool. I'm very excited about that. The box itself, this really nice metallic gold on black. Everything's this nice matte finish to it, so super shiny, super cool. Very excited to dig in here. Obviously, you get the Hybrid Theory 20 on the side of the box there. On the bottom, the old Linkin Park logos that they threw at some of that stuff back in the day. On the top and bottom there. So let's get into this guy. Slip off the top here. And first things first, you got this giant booklet that's taking up the entire size of the box, which is super cool. I was really excited when they announced this thing, that this book would be part of it. 80 pages worth of old photos. Take a look at the back there too. The back's pretty awesome. Kind of that mirror image of the original logo. Open up in here, just like some of the old photo shoot things that they've had back in the Hybrid Theory days. Some of this stuff was in the original CD case. There was a version of that existed in there, so that's pretty cool to see that all blown up and big. There's a bunch of little story things in here too, underneath, that the band has written out and pumped into those, so excited to dig into all of that stuff. Of course, that big beautiful Hybrid Theory logo. Love that album so much. Super pumped about all that. Then underneath that, looks like we have our lithographs, which this one designed by Mike Shinoda. Brand new version of the Street Soldier from the album cover. Very cool. Got a little MS down there at the bottom, letting you know it was Mike's. Then we've got the Joe Hahn Soldier adaptation, like grimier. That's a really cool, tons of detail work in that. It's super cool. I'm very excited about that guy. And then this one, designed by Frank Maddox, the art director for the band, who helped design the whole Hybrid Theory box set too, which is really nice. Got the 6 members of the band there. This is another thing that I was very excited to see coming into the box set. It's this giant poster of Chester Bennington mid-performance Just a really cool photo, and I can't wait to flatten this thing out and hang it up on the wall somewhere. Hopefully I can find a place for it in here. So that's like all the artwork and stuff. Now underneath that, the meat of it all, right? You know, here's the album itself on vinyl. You get the nice big opening there showing off all the artwork. You got a picture of the band and the track list back here on the other side of it, which is super nice. And over there, getting into the album itself, you've got lyrics for everybody. Also note, put it with the HT20 logo on there, celebrating that 20th anniversary stuff. That's cool. The vinyl itself, black vinyl, black labels. Very cool. I'm reminded that I really need to get a record player at this point, because I'm getting more and more vinyl records by hook and by crook, and I still don't have a record player. And slide those back in. So in addition to Hybrid Theory on vinyl, also have a double vinyl of Reanimation, the remix album. Something I thought was really cool. Also love that they went and reanimated the Street Soldier on the front to make him look more like a Gundam, because, you know, Gundams are awesome, anime is cool. Open up inside, you got some more designs for that robot Street Soldier. And it's a double album too, so you got half of the vinyl on one disc and half the album on the other. So very cool to see all that put together in here as well. The insert on this guy, get it out. Does not have, you know, the lyrics to anything, you know, because it's all remixes from that first album, but it does have, you know, the thank yous to all the people that helped work on the remixes, all sorts of, you know, production notes and fun stuff, and that's pretty cool. I remember back when the Reanimation album first came out, inside the CD package, which I still have, was the first ever little tag to join the Linkin Park Underground, which was their fan club at the time. And that first perk of joining the Linkin Park fan club was you would get a CD of the Hybrid Theory EP. That was the demo album that the band made when they were first starting out, and before they changed their name to Linkin Park, when they were called Hybrid Theory. It was like a 6-song demo disc or whatever. I never did manage to get my hands on a physical copy of that CD, but one of the coolest things about this box set is now that Hybrid Theory EP is on vinyl for the first time ever, which is really awesome, because previously I had only seen this artwork, you know, digitally or in the Frat Party at the Pancake Festival DVD, which, fantastic name, I know, where Mike was talking about how he designed the front cover for this, and that Joe did like an evil, scary version for the back cover. So this is my first time actually seeing in person that back cover, which is that sort of mirror image of, you know, the baby with the umbilical cord or whatever. You know, opening up that guy, we've got the same artwork again, reprinted in that sort of black on gray, gray on black kind of stuff, with the track listing on the front there. So that's really, really cool. Slide that back in there. And underneath here, we've got a little bit more to dig into the box. This is, I kid you not, an actual cassette tape. You can see the tape inside the little Rolodex right there. Oh, and they put a little block on here too to keep it from like winding and unwinding while you're in shipping. That's cool. So this is a reproduction of like the demo tape that they used to hand out to fans like back in like 98, 99, before the band had like released the album and made it big and stuff. Part of their marketing scheme was you find a bunch of people that went to see those shows when they were underground, and you give them a bunch of tapes and be like, here, take these tapes, give them to all your friends. And then you hand out that tape to the friend, and that friend gets interested in the band, and they get other people interested. The kind of old school word of mouth, pre-internet type stuff. So the fact that there's an actual cassette tape that has One Step Closer and With You on it, and to just be in like an endless loop on here is pretty cool. You get the Linkin Park sampler on here. So that's really cool. I'm excited to break out an old cassette tape player just to get into that. Let's see, what else do we got in here? Oh, we have the CDs, Hybrid Theory repackaged in this cool new art style. Black CD instead of the red this time, which is kind of neat. So we've got, Hybrid Theory, the album itself. We got Reanimation with a new design for the robot there too. The red color scheme looks pretty cool. I mean, I liked the green and orange, but that red on black, it's hard to beat that stuff, and you got the backside there. I think Reanimation was actually one of the first albums that they gave Mike a producer credit on. So that's cool for that. And then now we're getting into the fun stuff. This is B-Sides and Rarities, which has got a bunch of stuff that has been out there and available in one form or another. But this has got like the Marilyn Manson remix of By Myself on here. You've got a few different live tracks. The Executioners song that had Joe and Mike and a bunch of the other band members in the music video is on here, so it's going down. Nice to finally have a physical, legit copy of that instead of just the Napster version that I've had since 2001. And then here's some other really cool stuff that's in here. We got the Linkin Park LPU rarities, Linkin Park Underground rarities. So this is a bunch of stuff that has been previously released through the fan club. So if you've been a long time LPU member, you've probably heard a lot of this stuff. But this is where most of the original demos for the band from this era are found. The In the End demo that they released on YouTube is on here. You've got the Points of Authority original demo. You've got stuff like Forgotten. What would eventually become A Place for My Head was originally a song called Isaul. So that's cool that that's all on here. Artwork looks, like one of those tagged old graffitied up walls, which, very fitting for classic Linkin Park. And then this one is probably the one I'm most excited to get into. This one is the Forgotten demos. So all of this stuff is like first time ever been put out with this 20th anniversary set. A lot of these things are from back when the band was still called Zero with an X. And there's actually a few of these that feature their original vocalist, a guy whose name was Mark Wakefield. So there's a bunch of stuff that so we're getting pre-Chester Bennington Linkin Park tracks on here, which a lot of people have never heard and don't know what that sounds like. So I'm excited to dig into some of that stuff too. Then what else we got in here? Looks like we got the DVD selection. Like I mentioned before, great name, Frat Party at the Pancake Festival. I remember buying this DVD back when it first came out, just because, you're a freshman in high school, you're in love with Linkin Park, what else do you do but buy their DVD, right? It was really cool because the DVD had all their music videos up until that point on there, so that was fun, seeing a lot of those videos whenever I wanted to. And then, Mike and some of the other band guys have mentioned that they found so much footage back when they were digging up all this stuff for this box set that they had enough to make another DVD, and they called it Project Revolution 2002, which was like their festival show that they made. Project Revolution 2002, the sequel to the DVD with the worst name we've ever come up with. Classic. Super excited to see a bunch of concert footage and maybe some other behind the scenes stuff with them, like goofing around with each other. I don't know. That's going to be fun to get into. And there's another full concert on DVD. Looks like a couple shows actually. There's two concerts on here. One from the Fillmore in 2001, and then one from Rock am Ring from 2001 as well. Set lists are very similar. Yeah, it looks like it's the same set list on both. So we'll see how those differ in the performance. Then what else do we got here? Looks like the other thing you have here is a replica of the old VIP badge from the Project Revolution tour back in 2001, that first festival show that they did. And on the back you got the cool Hybrid Theory 20 logo, matching my hat, because that's what we do. Then you got the digital card that has the download code for all the stuff. I'm not going to flip it around because I don't want you people stealing my stuff. There you go. So that's it. That is the 20th anniversary Hybrid Theory box set, Super Mega Ultra Double Secret Probation Edition. It's not really called all of those things. It's just got a big Super Mega Deluxe name or something like that. Whoa, that back in there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little trip into Hybrid Theory with me, and hope you guys all have fun listening to all this stuff, because it's all on YouTube now, so you can go out and listen to it. But me, I'm the kind of person that just wants to have a physical thing of everything, because I still believe in physical media. So yeah, that's everything that's in the box. I don't think I have to explain what a big deal this album was for me personally. This band came right at the time where, the kind of music you listened to sort of defined who you were. And, we were all kind of searching for our identities at that time. And, this gave me something to latch on to. The music was just so different from everything that I'd ever heard before. And, I've said this numerous times that I don't think I would be nearly as confident a singer or performer had it not been for the influence that like Chester had on me personally. So having this big keepsake to kind of take me back to the good old days is super awesome, super fun. Hope you guys enjoyed digging through here with me, and see you around.